This is the fifth in a series of videos of Introduction to Trigonometry. What we're going to do in this is we're going to look at degrees, at the further subdividing degrees into smaller parts. And there are two basic forms. One is a decimal form, and the other one is called DMS form. And this one's pretty straightforward. If it's 27.32 degrees, you know what decimal means. That means 27 plus 32/100ths. Right? We don't necessarily rewrite it, but that's what it is. Decimals form is just plug in your calculator. DMS form is a little bit different, and this is how we think about this. If you have one circle is equal to 360 degrees. We learned that before, maybe a long time ago. And then a degree you further subdivide into minutes, 60 minutes. And then each minute you further subdivide into 60 seconds. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to measure smaller and smaller amounts, depending on whether we use a degree, a minute, or a second. This is very much like time on a clock, right? Think about time, right? What do we have? We have 1 day, 24 hours, 60 minutes, 60 seconds, right? That's how we divide a day up. This is how we divide a circle up. So let's do, and what you're going to be asked to do is simply to convert between the two. So let's do an example. Let's convert let's convert from minutes and seconds to decimals. So let's convert 32 degrees, 24 minutes, and 36 seconds. So we need to know what the notation means. This is the notation for degree. You're familiar with that. This is the notation for minute. And this is the notation for second. So we want to convert this to decimal form. We might want to do that for a variety of reasons. We might have a calculator that uses decimal form or a computer program, or we might have to do it for some math reason. I would say it's part of a bigger problem. This is actually pretty straightforward. You simply get 32 plus 24 over 60, right? Because there are 60 minutes to a degree, so 24 over 60 is the decimal form of minutes in degrees, plus 36. Now here you have to be careful. How many seconds are in a degree? Well, there's 60 minutes to a degree and 60 seconds to a minute, so there are 60 times 60 seconds to a degree. So that's over 3,600. And then you just plug all that into your calculator. So your final answer would be 32 plus, I put it in parentheses, 24 divided by 60 plus, and do parentheses again, 36 divided by 3,600. It's not 360, it's 3,600. And calculate, I get 32.41 degrees. And if you want a formula, here's simply the formula. The formula is degrees plus minutes over 60 plus seconds over 3,600. And there's simply the formula to convert. Let's convert the other way around. Let's convert to DMS form. And let's say you had 29.125 degrees. This is a little bit trickier, right? Here what you need to do is first take out the degrees. The degrees is easy, that's 29 degrees. And then you need to find the minutes. The minutes, the way you find the minutes, you've already took out the 29 degrees, so take 0.125. 0.125 is equal to minutes over 60. And that's the formula you want to use. So what you do here is you multiply both sides by 60. See, 60 times 0.125 is equal to minutes. And it may go in evenly or it may not. Let's see. 60 times 0.125 is equal to 9. If you get an even number, then you're done. And the form is simply 29 degrees and 9 seconds. I'm sorry, 29 degrees and 9 minutes. It's a little bit harder when it doesn't come in evenly, so let's have the same problem. Let's convert to DMS form. And this time let's try 131 degrees. I'm sorry, 131 point, let's do 2, 3, 5. So you want to convert this to DMS form. So the degrees are easy. It's 131 degrees. Then you need to solve for this. So it's 0.235 is equal to minutes over 60. So let's multiply that. 0.235 times 60. And you get 14.1. 14.1 minutes. But we don't want decimals, right? What I do here, just to back up, multiply this by 60 and this by 60. And I get 14.1. So that's 14 minutes. But now I want to take 0.1 minutes and divide it and figure out if I can convert that to seconds. So let's do that. So you have 0.1 is equal to seconds over 60, right? Now we're converting 1/10 of a minute into seconds. So I just write this formula down. I multiply this out. I multiply both sides by 60, and I get 6 seconds. So my final answer is 131 degrees, 14 minutes and 6 seconds. Let's go over that problem again and let's try to give it a little more structure. Again, convert to DMS form. Let's try 71.605 degrees to DMS. First step, take out the degrees. We can even do steps. 1, take out degrees. So that is 71 degrees. 2. With what's left, with the remainder, in decimal form, convert to minutes. So what's the remainder? The remainder is 0.605. So you go 0.605 is equal to minutes over 60. So you just simply multiply both sides by 60. So you go 0.605 times 60 is 36.3. The 36 we write down, that's 36 minutes. Now there's a remainder here. The remainder is 0.3. So what you do is with the remainder, convert to seconds. And usually if we end up having leftovers there, we just leave it as a decimal. So what do we do here? We go 0.3 is what's left, right? Because we took the 36 minutes out. So 0.3 is equal to seconds over 60. You multiply both sides by, right, 0.3. Why is it 0.3? Because we had 36.3. You take away the minutes and you get 0.3 minutes is equal to seconds over 60. Multiply by 60 and multiply by 60. And you get seconds is equal to, I think I know what that is, but just in case, let me do it on a calculator. That's 60 times 0.3. And I get 18. So I get 18 seconds. And that's how you do it.